Now students, today we will discuss the properties based on the adjoint and inverse of a matrix. As you know, adjoint and inverse are the property related to square matrices. The foremost important part is that A should be a square matrix. First very important property related to adjoint is A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I. From the same property, if I transpose determinant A to this side, so I will write it as A into 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A equal to I. If I assume this as some other matrix B, so I am getting A B is equal to I, where B is 1 upon determinant A into adjoint A. And you know, if product of two matrices is identity matrix, then the two matrices are inverses of each other. It means B is inverse of matrix A. It means B is equal to A inverse, and A inverse is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A by the property. Another property related to the matrices is keep determinant of AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B if these two matrices are non-singular. Now if A is a matrix of order n, suppose if I take A as a matrix of order n, then I is also a matrix of order n. So what is the value of determinant A into I? So determinant of determinant A into I. Actually, I want to find out determinant of determinant A into I. So you know that this determinant A is actually a constant quantity. So it will be multiplied to each element of I, and then I have to take the determinant. So it means from every row of I will take determinant A as common. So it will be determinant A to power n into 1. So it will be equal to determinant A to power n. Now for example, suppose if I take order 2. So I am talking of determinant A into I of order 2. So first of all I will multiply this to this. So I will get a matrix where I will have determinant A 0, 0, determinant A, and then I have to find out determinant of it. So by the property of determinant, if I will find the determinant of it, so I will take determinant A common from first row, determinant A common from second row, means I have determinant A square, and the leftover is 1 0 0 1, of which the determinant value is 1. So we are getting the answer as determinant A to power 2. So it means determinant A to the power 2 correspond to determinant of determinant A into I, where I is of order 2. Similarly, if I am taking I of order n, so the value of this will be determinant A to power n. Related to the same property, we will move on further. Determinant of A into adjoint A. So by the property, you know, you can say it is determinant A into determinant of determinant of A into I and the whole determinant. Now you know, if A and A is a matrix of order n, so this I is also of order n. It means the value of it will be determinant A to power n. Right. Now related to the same property, if I want to find out determinant of adjoint A, so actually what I have to do, I have to go with this result. Determinant A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A into determinant of adjoint A, and then determinant of adjoint A will be equal to determinant A to power n upon determinant A. This determinant A is transposed, so it means we got determinant A to power n minus 1. Now we will move on to other property. If A is a matrix of order n, and if B is another matrix which is formed as adjoint A, so it means determinant of B will be equal to determinant of A to power n minus 1. Now, if suppose I want to find out determinant of adjoint A. So you know adjoint A is equal to B. It means actually I need to find out determinant of adjoint B. So if I go with the property of determinant, so I will say that it will be determinant of B to power n minus 1. Now determinant of B we have calculated as determinant of A to power n minus 1. It means determinant of A to power n minus 1 and whole raised to power n minus 1, which becomes determinant of A to power n minus 1 square. Now some more properties related to adjoint and inverse. Adjoint of AB, adjoint of product AB is equal to adjoint of B into adjoint of A. It applies. Reversal law is followed here. Similarly, inverse of AB, inverse of the product AB is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Again, the reversal law applies here. Then another property is A dash whole inverse. When I say A dash, it means A transpose. A transpose whole inverse will be written as equal to A inverse whole transpose.